Hi, my name is Ken German. I'm an online MLM and mobile marketing consultant. And today I want to share with you some tips about prospecting. I know a lot of people have a lot of negative energy and just bad experiences with prospecting. And so I want to help you just give you some tips so you get more yeses and less nos during your prospecting and helping you get more clients and more business partners. So the prospecting is about being able to qualify people for your business. In order to qualify them for your business, we need to be able to spend more time listening and less time talking. God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we need to be listening to our prospects when we're talking to them. So during the course of our talking to them, our goal is to position ourselves as a solution provider and not as a salesperson. Because as soon as the person sees you as a salesperson, they're just going to shun you, or they're just going to tell you no, or they're just going to walk away. They're not going to be interested anymore. So you want to be able to spend the time asking open-ended questions when you're talking to them to be able to help them open up and then get that know and trust factor built with them, so that you'll know during the course of the conversation when it's ready for you to talk is when they go, well, we've talked a lot about me, what is it that you do? And then at that point in time, you know that they're interested in what you have to offer and what is it you want to talk about. So when they ask you that question, you're listening for specific problems when they're talking to you. So during the course of the conversation, they're going to go, well, I've been really challenged with weight loss, or really been challenged with money or time or some pain or struggle that they're going to share with you during the conversation. It's important to listen for those pains or struggles, because as a solution provider, it's our goal to help them solve that problem. So when they actually ask you about being able to, what they want to learn more about you, then you flip it out over onto them and say, well, you kind of introduce yourself briefly. You don't have to go into your whole elevator speech, just maybe 20 or 30 seconds when you get to talk to them and say, well, when we were talking, you could say, when we were talking, I noticed that you were had some challenges about weight loss. Well, when you ask them that question, they'll acknowledge, well, yes, I did. Well, here's the prospecting questions that you can use, and here's some examples I'm going to give you. They talked about weight loss. You can come around, and when you're in a network marketing company with a weight loss program, you say, well, if I could show you how to get paid to lose weight, would that be worth 30 minutes of your time? That's about weight loss. If somebody talks about, let's say I've got allergies, then you could come around and say, well, if I could show you how to reduce the impact that allergies have on your life, would that be worth 15 minutes of your time? See, you're exchanging a benefit for them that they're interested in with a certain amount of time. Now, on your first meeting, you typically don't want to have it be more than 30 minutes, because you want to keep them interested and you don't want to take up too much of their time and bore them. So you just want to get them engaged and interested. Some other examples, if they're talking to people and during the conversation, they say, well, I've got this really great business, but I just never have enough time to spend with my family. You could come back from that perspective and say, well, if I could show you how to be able to work less, make more money, would that be worth 30 minutes of your time? So you're doing an exchange of time. And that's a really good approach when people are talking about time, is for small business owners, lawyers, and doctors, and people that really have successful businesses and they're already making a lot of money already. But if they could spend, let's say, 12 hours a week making the same kind of money that they're making now, that would be really interesting to them. So I want to talk a little bit about that. And then as far as the prospecting goes, again, I want to just summarize. Prospecting, you want to be positioning yourself as a solution provider, not as a salesperson. And the way you position yourself as a solution provider is you're going to spend more time listening and less time talking. And then when the person is interested in talking to you, they're going to switch it and say, well, what is it that you're interested in? And that's your opportunity to start asking more questions and kind of introduce yourself, and then do the prospecting questions. So again, the prospecting questions are, you're going to do an exchange of a benefit that they've mentioned that they're looking for in the conversation with a certain amount of time to sit down with them. I typically don't book appointments longer for the first appointments and longer than 30 minutes, because just people don't have a lot of time, and you want to be able to get them qualified for your business within the first 30 minutes when you first talk to them. And keep it light. Don't have it very heavy. Sit down for coffee, or maybe just keep a light lunch or something on your first meetings. So hi, my name is Ken German, and I'm an online MLM and mobile marketing consultant, and I hope that you enjoyed these tips on prospecting.